Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Liverpool could launch major £80 million move as contract talks stall with forward. Contract impasse leaves Diaz at crossroads. Liverpool's summer plans are starting to take shape under the guidance of new head coach Arne Slot and sporting director Richard Hughes. With a Premier League title now back in the trophy cabinet, the club's focus has swiftly turned to reinforcing and reshaping the squad. One of the most pressing matters involves the future of Luis Diaz. The Colombian winger has enjoyed a strong campaign, netting 13 league goals, but his situation behind the scenes is far from resolved. Despite being under contract until 2027, discussions over a new deal have stalled. Reports suggest Diaz, who is currently earning around £55,000 per week, is seeking significantly improved terms, but Liverpool have yet to respond with a formal offer. Should the impasse continue, the club may look to cash in on the 28-year-old while his market value remains high. Interest from Barcelona and Saudi outfit Al Nassr adds further weight to the possibility of a summer departure. Liverpool reignite Gordon interest. If Diaz is sold, Liverpool will need a top-tier replacement on the left flank, and Anthony Gordon is once again emerging as the primary target. The 24-year-old Newcastle winger, who came close to joining the Reds last summer, is firmly back on the radar. Gordon came very close to joining Liverpool last summer when Newcastle were forced to consider selling to improve their financial situation. A recent report noted Newcastle's financial position has improved somewhat, with Champions League football secured and Gordon signing a long-term extension in October. However, that hasn't deterred Liverpool's interest. The club see Gordon as a natural fit, not least because of his Merseyside roots. Having spent time in Liverpool's youth system before breaking through at Everton, and his strong relationship with current Reds midfielder Curtis Jones. High price tag no deterrent for Liverpool. Newcastle are expected to demand between £75 million and £80 million for Gordon, whose output last season included 6 goals and 6 assists in the Premier League. While not a spectacular return, it demonstrated consistency and versatility, qualities Liverpool value highly in their wide players. More recently, Luis Diaz has been linked with a move away from Anfield, and there is a growing belief that the England international is the top target to replace him if he is sold, the report continues. Despite falling out of Eddie Howe's starting 11 in the final stretch of the season, there's a belief that Gordon could flourish in Liverpool's system, especially under a new manager looking to inject fresh energy into the squad. Squad evolution under Slot and Hughes. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our second news is Liverpool ask €60 million to sell player, mix of power and explosiveness tempting club. On Sunday, Gazzetta dello Sport reported Liverpool's Darwin Nunez was offered to AC Milan, and this came days after the striker's links to Napoli. The buzz around the Uruguayan's potential move to Italy is now growing, and Corriere dello Sport today carry a front-page story about the 25-year-old. They claim both Napoli and Milan want a new striker, and their managers, Antonio Conte and Max Allegri, could be attracted by signing Nunez from Liverpool. The newspaper believe the newly crowned Italian champions have been negotiating a move for the Uruguayan for quite some time, but Milan have joined the race, and there will be a duel involving the two clubs in the summer. Liverpool are said to be asking for €60 million as they want to recuperate as much as possible, after paying big to sign him from Benfica in 2022. Milan and Napoli believe that Nunez offers a mix of power and explosiveness, and despite his disappointing stint at Anfield, he will provide a lot to their attack and take it to the next level. In the January transfer window, Manchester City were keen on signing Juventus' Andrea Kambaso. Since then, multiple other clubs have also been linked with the versatile fullback, who wasn't at his best in the second half of the 2024-25 season and drew criticism for his performances. The Italy international has now spoken to Gazzetta dello Sport about his situation at Juventus and was directly asked whether Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola has called him since January. He simply said no, and further explained when asked about a transfer, "I haven't received any calls, maybe my agents have. Only death is certain in life for sure, but I'm happy here. I haven't spoken to Tudor, but I know the club and the coach are crazy about me. I feel everyone's trust. I'm happy in Turin and I've never asked to leave. Kambaso was also asked whether he feels central to the project at the Bianconeri, and the fullback responded, "From a personal and mental point of view, I have made great progress. It's a difficult season for me too. The second part didn't go as I would have liked, but now I've put it all behind me. Now I feel good and my condition will improve with the games. I had physical problems that affected me heavily but nothing more. I'm 25 years old and I play for Juventus. I don't have any other problems." This shows that the Italian is keen on staying in Turin and would perhaps depart only if the old lady do not see him as the center of the project. Kambaso, on paper, suits how Guardiola wants his fullbacks to operate. He can play on either flank, as a winger, and also like to invert into midfield. The links with a move to Manchester City have gone quiet in the past few weeks. This points to the citizens perhaps moving on from the 25-year-old, who drew links with a move to Nottingham Forest over the weekend. Don't miss subscribe. Our last news is report Liverpool set Nunez price tag for Napoli and Milan. According to Il Corriere dello Sport, Liverpool's asking price for Darwin Nunez, a transfer target for Napoli and Milan, is €60 million. Liverpool have set Nunez's price tag at €60 million, according to the latest report from Corriere dello Sport. Both Napoli and Milan are reportedly interested in the Uruguay international, who has failed to justify his price tag at Anfield. Both Milan and Napoli are seeking a new centre-forward for the 2025-26 campaign, despite already having Santiago Jimenez and Romelu Lukaku. The Partenopei are also in talks with Udinese for Lorenzo Luca. A previous report from Gazzetta claimed Liverpool were unwilling to listen to offers below €50m. Corriere dello Sport reports that Napoli may have a better chance than Milan to sign Nunez, as the Partenopei will be participating in the Champions League next season, whereas the Rossoneri will not be involved in any European competition. Nunez, 25, joined Liverpool in an €85 million deal from Benfica in 2022 and has scored 40 goals in 143 appearances with the Reds. Liverpool's summer transfer window heats up as they eye a major £80 million move amid stalled contract talks with a key forward. Meanwhile, the Reds demand €60 million for a potential exit, with clubs impressed by the player's power and explosiveness. Darwin Nunez is also in the spotlight, with Napoli and Milan monitoring closely after Liverpool set his asking price. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update, because at LFC Transfer HQ, you'll never walk alone.